Whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Sklyar B. I'm Native American and I've been dancing since I was, before I could even walk. And this is just a picture of me. I was at a presentation and I was messing around in between groups. And there was a photographer there that was taking my pictures dancing, and my brother said something extremely funny, and I just stopped dancing and busted out laughing. And he got a shot of me. So I just love this picture because it explains how like my energy is and my personality. I'm always laughing. I'm always looking for something to laugh at, and most times I always end up making fun of myself. So these are my parents, Elizabeth and Jefferson, and this was at a powwow, CMU powwow, 2 years ago. They had vans to run them to the food house, the Arfat, and there was too many people to fit in the van, so my dad had to sit in my mom's lap. And this was just a photo of how they couldn't get the door shut because there's too many people. I just think it explains them because they're always messing around, having fun. They act like teenagers all the time, and that's why I get along with them so much. My sister Sarah is a big part of my life. When we were younger, my parents called us the Monsterettes. We would always be messing around with people at powwows, our family, like taking things from people and hiding them and then laughing when they can't find them. And there was a time when I was learning how to talk, she would always talk for me. They would ask me like what I wanted to eat, and then she would be like, oh, she wants pizza. And so I didn't learn to talk until I was 2, and I had stuttering problems. My mom and dad finally had to tell her just to shut up and stop talking for me. And we're kind of close now, but because she's going to college, we don't talk that much. And my grandma is in the back. She has lupus. It's a deterioration of the brain, and the doctor gave her 10 years and diagnosed her 5 years ago. So she's a nut. She this was a picture at Christmas. That flower in my hair. She made those, and she forced everyone to wear them and put it in my hair, and told me that if I took it out, that she was going to push me down the stairs. So she's hilarious. I always love talking to her, and she always, when I would go over there and talk to her, she would always talk to me about her sex life. And
your grandma?
Yeah, and it was just, I don't know, it was uncomfortable at first, but then, I don't know, I just thought it was funny because she's so old. These are my dogs. This is my dog, Aki. He died not this past April, but the April before that. We had him when he was 4.5 weeks old. He would always go sit underneath my sister's car, and well, there's a crack in the radiator, and so he got antifreeze poisoning, and so he started slowly dying, and his back leg stopped working, and he was having seizures. The past week of his life, last week of his life, he was in and out of the veterinarian home, and we finally had to put him down because he was just in so much pain. All of his organs were failing. He is a big part of my life. He has saved my life several times when I was really depressed and not feeling too well. He would sit there and cuddle with me and give me kisses and just tell me, like, you could just tell that he was, from his eyes, and everything was going to be okay. This is a picture the day that, 5 minutes before they put him down. That's my brother Calvin. There was only us 3, me, Calvin, and my mom there, and we were really sad because he was like my little brother. Because we bottle fed him. His mother's milk dried up when he was 4.5 weeks old, so we took him in and saved him, and he was just a huge part of my life. These are my 2 dogs that I got this past summer. Duke and Daisy, we call Duke Dorky Duke. He will just be walking around and run into a wall and be like, oh, there's a wall there, and just look at it like, where did you come from? And then Daisy, she looks so precious and so just like so dainty, and she is fierce though. She bosses Duke around and like swats him and bites him, and she's the boss out of those 2. They're brother and sister, and their personalities are the 2 personalities of my other dog Aki. So we've accepted them into my family, and we love them so much. This is my little family that I recently got. There's Charles McKay, the dad of my son. He's my boyfriend. And there's my son. He was born July 28th this past summer. And he was 7 pounds, 11 ounces. And he is just the light of my life. He's just, every morning I wake up and he's just smiling like, hey Mom, I missed you. What are you doing? And it just makes me smile and laugh. He's just now cooing and smiling so much and moving around. He is just so smart and so big. Here's a picture of him, and he's just so precious. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't. He is just everything to me. For the future, I plan on going to Mid-Michigan Community College and taking the basic courses until I can figure out what I want to get my degree in. I'm planning on moving down to Dowagiac, Michigan. That's where my tribe's from, and the plan was that I would go to school to become a police officer, but I don't know if I really want to do that. But if I were to, I could get a job really easily as a police officer down in Dowagiac because I'm a tribal member down there and it could be part of the tribal police. I just plan on being happy, making sure my son's okay, and I want to have a daughter, not anytime soon, but eventually. I wanted a girl when I got pregnant, but I got a son, and I love him to death. But I would love to have a daughter. And that's just me.
Well done.